I sent out a newsletter a couple of weeks ago, and I introduced a flower essence program that was meant to encourage transformation in a process with your own animals. And I was really excited about it, and began to get a lot of questions about the program, and I thought I would just take this moment to use the video as media to answer some of the questions that came up. The program is transformational in that it integrates both plant wisdom as well as the wisdom of your own animals. Animals are incredible in terms of their ability to read our emotions and our etheric bodies. So inherent in that concept is the thought that you have a physical body, but that you also, and they also, have an energy body. Working with the places that we're both in balance and out of balance, and using our animals as mentors, as well as supporting them go through their own personal transformation, is why I set up the program. Because what I noticed in all of my animal communications is a lot of the animals that live with us, especially dogs and cats, as well as our horses that we work with very closely, they mirror our own process. They mirror our own imbalances. They also mirror the places where we are in balance. And what's so unique about the partnership of our animals with flower essences is that the flower essences works very specifically on our subtle body, on our etheric body. If you take an herb for healing, the constituents of the herb, they work our physical body. When you work with a flower essence, it holds out as a reminder to us, wherever we've contracted, out to these unique possibilities that we knew were possible for us before we incarnated here. So if we've had a lot of fear, if we've had a lot of challenges, a lot of anger, disappointment, a lot of thoughts that don't really serve us, we begin to contract in on our chakras and in our meridians. And when we partner with plant spirits, each flower holds a certain unique medicine and wisdom that they're more than willing to share with us. And so when we take a flower essence, it's literally taking something that I see as say a divine tuning fork, and that tuning fork works our subtle body and kind of helps us with the rewiring, the holding out of lines of energy that maybe have imploded or contracted, and it holds it out to new possibilities. If you can take that remedy and go through the process of healing with something as close to you as your dog or your cat or your horse, your turtle, your lizard, your snake, whatever it is that gives you unconditional love, an amazing, deeper understanding of one another, as well as the gratitude for going through the process with one another, is what begins to be forged through going through the process. So that was the place that I created my program from. The program enables us to take 4 flower essences that I have found are completely unique to the process of transformation. The first one that we start with is called Datura, and Datura is this particular essence on my website. You'll see it being labeled Envision, and Envision is a perfect name for it. It helps to let go of old patterns that we have and thoughts that don't serve us anymore. And as we go through that process of letting go, it's still, as we're letting go and surrendering into this new process of awakening, helps us to hold a vision for what's possible for us, even though we're in the process of maybe going through a little bit of imbalance. Part of the process of transformation is allowing ourselves to go through the process of imbalance in order for us to reach for and come into a state of more balance. So we start with Datura, we move to a plant groupings that I'm calling that remedy luminosity. It helps us to remind us and access our inner light, but it also helps us to clear energy that maybe has been stagnant or built up, and I use it as a clearing. So then from that place you'll have a clean slate to work with, and we'll work with a plant called Emergence. And Emergence is about integrating all the new wisdom that's coming to you. And then we come into a remedy that's called Beingness. And Beingness helps you to access your depth and centeredness and the deep peace that we all crave. It's helps us to feel connected. So a lot of our healing comes from reconnecting after going through periods of strong disconnect. And a lot of our angst is from feeling the sorrow of our disconnect from spirits. So this is really a transformational program. You don't have to have your animal do the remedy with you. You can do it alone. I've done it plenty of times on my own, but it's just a beautiful program that allows you to be supported as you go through the process of transformation. There's 4 telecalls over a period of 2 months. So every 2 weeks there's a phone call. You call in and it's at an appointed time. We call in as a group. I'll have the mute button on so that we don't disturb one another as I go ahead and teach and give information. During that time, we'll all start on remedies at the same time. We'll journal, we'll have meditation exercises, we'll have little prayers to the plant spirits that will help us go through the process of transformation. The program ends on June 24th, and during that time, the cost includes a half-hour reading that you can use any way that you want. You can use it for your animal, you can use it for you, and then you will also be given the ability to have a discounted 1-hour session with me as often as you want during the program, and it will always be discounted during that time. So anyways, I hope that answers some of the questions that have come up. You won't have to do any driving. It's basically 4 1-hour sessions by phone in the comfort of your home. You will be shipped your remedies, and you'll have access to me via email for questions and that sort of a thing. And then we'll close, and hopefully you and your animal, or you'll be able to see it within yourself and your animal, some deep changes that are really helping your spirit to unfold. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.